Well, g'day everyone and welcome back to the channel. Alright, tonight I am cooking jalapeno poppers. So obviously a dish from the south of America. You know, with me wanting to head over there soon to be with my lovely lady Dana. You know, I like trying to experiment and teach myself to cook, you know, things that I don't normally cook, things of the south. So off we go and let's have a go at them. We're going to start with a bunch of chilies, or jalapenos from the garden. As you can see, absolutely lovely. So, start with those, a block of cream cheese. Now, we're going to season up the cream cheese. So, a bit of ground cumin. As per normal, it's measured to my exacting standards. So, some garlic powder, some smoked paprika, some chives, a little bit of black pepper, a touch of salt. I'm going to put some cheese in this. It's also going to be wrapped in bacon, so obviously I do not want too much salt because it's going to make it too salty. Some cheese. This is a tasty cheese, as we call it in Australia. So pretty much a vintage cheddar sort of cheese. Okay, now I'm just going to mix that up. Now this cream cheese has been sitting out for a couple of hours just to soften it up. Pull it straight out of the fridge, it's going to be too hard to work with. That all mixed through. Wonderful thing about using the paprika is not just the flavour, but you can see when that pink's blended through evenly, everything's mixed up nice and evenly. Now working with peppers, I'm gonna put gloves on. Yeah, they're only jalapeno peppers, they're not the world's hottest pepper, but once you get that jalapeno juice on you and stick it in your eye, you'll realise that, hey, you should have worn gloves. Alright, so Dana's a lovely little knife, which I do need to send to her soon. Okay, so we just take the core out. Then just cut loose the pith and the seeds. Same thing with this one. And even with a relatively mild pepper, like a jalapeno, the majority of the capsaicin, which is the hot part that's in them, rests in that pith. So that's where the chili oil or capsaicin rests within it. All right, I'm going to turn this camera off. I'm going to go through. I'm going to cut up a bunch of these and join you back in a second when we start filling. There's a bunch of them cut up. I do want to save some because I'm going to make some cowboy candy. Also, I'm probably not going to get through a massive amount all by myself. So, I actually found it easier to use a spoon to core them than playing around with a knife. So I just cut the ends off and then use the spoon to scoop the core out. Okay, so now filling them up, I'll make sure that they're not over full. Because the cheese has the ability to puff up. And if it puffs up, it's going to overflow, come out the side, and end up burnt, which would be no good at all. So just using a teaspoon just to stuff them in there. And just press it down. Quick and easy as that. Alright, so I'll go through, fill all these and join you back again in a second. There we are, all filled. Now for this one, I've lashed out, went and got some good bacon. This is a back bacon, smoked. It's not a brine bacon. Costs a fair bit more, but you know, if it's worth doing, it's worth doing well. Grab our bacon. And we're just gonna wrap them up in the bacon and onto the baking tray. Again, I'll go through and wrap all of these off the camera and join you back in a tick. Already all got their little baking jacket on. About to pop them in the oven. Now they go in the oven at 400 Fahrenheit or 205 Celsius for about 20 minutes. I'll just keep an eye on them. Just want to cook up the bacon, melt the cheese and get it all happening and all good. So I'll go pop them in the oven and join you once they're ready. There we go, all baked. They smell delicious. But the most important question is, how do they taste? And the answer to that is very nice indeed. As is the way with jalapenos, they can be really mild or they can be really hot. These ones actually have a fair bit of kick to them. So that's nice to know. The ones that have come out of my garden have got a fair bit of kick to them. But yeah, this tastes absolutely delicious. So I'm gonna go munch away on these and watch some YouTube videos. And thank you very much for everyone for watching, and bye for now.